which teacheth my hands to war, and my fingers to fight. My goodness, and my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them, that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued unto me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me.
Yahawah.
Thy people shall be moving in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Alright, Shalom to elect Israel, to the hope elect Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone that meets to this truth, and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect and to the hopeful elect. Lord, when we part of that number, Lord, when this be edifying to those who fear the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. It is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 chapter 5 verse 42. To water anybody coming in on the convoy here and on after Bahasham, Barak, Atham. And we're going to get into this lesson I wanted to finish last night, but I'm just getting around to it now. It's fellowshipping and whatnot. So, I want to go ahead and get this done, finish this out, because there's a couple articles that the Lord put the Spirit on me to deal with. So Lord will edify into the flock. So let's go ahead and get started where I left off. And this was the article that I found. Now it said Yahawashi. Now we know it says Yahawashi birthplace, Bethlehem, which is in Jerusalem, so it's in Israel, in the land, right? Officially cancels Christmas for the first time in decades due to Israel war massacre. So we know in the precepts that the Messiah, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he didn't have no birthday, and it wasn't on December 25th. This is all, Roman dogma, okay? And I want to show that the Lord, he despised birthdays, and the prophets as well. The Lord doesn't deal with those things because they're heathen practices, okay? That's why we don't follow like Christmas and Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving was, that was basically the celebration they had when they, murdered a lot of Native Americans, the northern tribe. Okay? So that's why we don't celebrate that stuff, because it's basically a mockery of the downfall of the Israelites, man. So we don't get into that stuff, and we don't deal with that stuff because, those aren't our customs, man. So I want to put in some precepts. We're going to start at Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. We're going to get right here first. reads, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So we're under these curses because we didn't hearken to the voice of the Lord, okay? We're brung over here in America, Babylon the Great, and was scattered across the four corners of the earth. Once you get to verse 68, that's what happens, okay? You go to verse 16. I want to get to the point just about the birthdays. You know, there's no reason to celebrate them. So it says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, cursed shalt thou be in the field. So wherever we go, the curses are activated. If you're an Israelite, wherever you go, the curses follow you. Okay, and some brothers and you know, Yahawah, and you know, deal with different curses. Okay, not all of us has got the same curses. Some of us dealing with certain things. Some of us got things going on that other Israelites don't got going on, but we all still dealing with a portion of these curses. Shall be thy basket and thy store, right? And then it says, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. See, so ain't nobody exempt in Israel from these curses, man. So it says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and what's that? Your birthday. And cursed thou shalt be when thou goest out. See? So this isn't, you know, why would we celebrate, you know, being cursed here? Okay, we're not going to celebrate the day we were born, and we're going to show that, you know, various prophets did not worship their birthdays either, or celebrate their birthdays. Okay, I'm also going to show you something else. So we're going to go Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3. We're going to jump over here to Jeremiah. You know, nowhere in the Bible where it says Yahawah's birthday is on December 25th. Like that's, you know, it's literally political dogma. Okay, it's false. Okay, so you know how they had the Christmas, right? But these people claim to be Israel. Okay, right? They claim to be the people of Israel, but this is what they're doing. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe, right? That's what they be doing. That's what them so-called white man done and cut a whole bunch of trees down. But what are they doing with them? Verse 4, they deck it with silver and gold. They fashion it with nails and with hammers that it move not. That's Christmas. That's what they're doing. That's right. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. The Christmas tree, just like that. They deck it in gold and silver. They put a bunch of shit on it. You see what I'm saying? And that shit's, the Lord's not dealing with that shit, man. That shit is not, you know, our customs, man. So we don't fuck with this shit. Right? For so much that there is none like unto thee, O Lord. Thou art great, and thy name is great in might. You know, so the point was made, you know, that this stuff we don't deal with this stuff. We don't deal with these holidays. Okay, they're all heathens. They're all heathen holidays. So we're gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 20 verse 14. I want to jump up to 20. We're gonna go right here. So weeds. Cursed be the day wherein I was born. Let not the day wherein my mother bare me blessed. That's your birthday. Okay, so you think we celebrating Yahawah's birthday? No, we don't do that because, you know, that doesn't even matter because, all the prophets is like, you know, we don't celebrate that stuff. It said don't even date those kind of things, okay, or observe them because what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. Verse 15, cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father saying, a man child is born unto thee, making him very glad. And why were they not happy about being, born because we are the curses. Okay? We are the curses, man. Right? So, I don't want to go too far. Let me go to Job chapter 3, verse 3. Job said it as well. Okay? Lord willing, I'm not buffering out a lot or anything. So Job chapter 3, verse 3, let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which was said, there is a man-child conceived. See, he said the same thing. Matthew, that's why we don't deal with birthdays. The prophets didn't deal with birthdays back then, and neither do we. And this is something that happened, and this is to show that there's birthdays in the Bible, okay? So Matthew chapter 14, verse 6, but when Herod's birthday was kept, see, he had a birthday, right? And Herod is a heathen, okay? He was a heathen. He was the same one, who was trying to kill Yahawashi, okay? So when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before him and pleased Herod, right? Whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. And watch what this wicked woman asks him to do, man. She was a wicked woman. Okay? Verse 8, and she, after being instructed of her mother, said, give me here John Baptist's head and a charger. See? She asked them to, kill the prophets, especially John the Baptist. He did a lot for the Lord, and he was in prison at the time. And he said, verse 9, the king was sorry, nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, he commanded it to be given her. See? And he sent and beheaded John in the prison. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why we don't do that stuff, man. It was a lot of, very wicked acts that have been done on birthdays, man. They gonna pay for that shit, though. They got a price for that. But, John the Baptist he was loyal unto death. He kept his integrity, man. So Ecclesiasticus, the book of Barak, chapter 25, verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. You see? So, this is why, we tell you, brothers, look at, man. There's some hopeful elect women out there, though. But a lot of them have this mindset of a woman like this, wickedness, man. So this is why we don't celebrate this stuff, and this is to show you that them over there who claim they Israel does not, man, because they don't follow the scriptures, man. The Lord said, if you love me, you keep my commandments, man. And they just talking about they gonna stop because all the war going on. Nah, they stop because they nervous. Okay, this might be their last, couple little months of, freedom to be wicked, because the Lord's going to come down with great wrath on all these heathens, man. So this is coming with an article talking about this lady said extreme weight loss star Brandy Mallory dead at 40. Okay, so she died on November 9th, which is that's the same day that the Nile River turned into blood. And I just, want to show that there's judgment coming out. The Lord is bringing judgment on these celebrities because of things that they've done, okay? In the world. They basically pierced themselves with many sorrows, More than likely, a lot of them got the Karagma already, But who knows? We can't prove that. But more than likely, a lot of these famous people, they already have the Karagma. Okay, they already have the mark of the beast. Which is the grain of rice you put in your right hand or your forehead, which is the neural link, is the forehead, device, and then you got to scan to basically be part of society. That's what's coming up. But I want to just point out a couple things. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17. And it reads, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, right? And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn, right? So this is part of what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to condemn those and, point out those who's, going off. Just like Elder Apostle Barak was saying yesterday. There's this one person who came on the comment board asking why the elders and apostles always are getting on other camps, because that is the job. That's our job, right? That's their job, and then us down here, the followers, that's our job to do as well, And just like he said, if you going off, you fair game, okay? We can do a video about you and try to turn you from your wicked ways. That's what it's for. So this is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Yahawashi. So that's why they're doing that, because that is the ways of Yahawashi. Because if we don't warn you, then when your ass die, that blood is on us. So that's why we're always warned and exhorted and whatnot, All of us who believe in Yahawashi, starting with the elders and apostle grade millstone, down to the followers like me. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. For as many as sinned without law also perish without law, and as many have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. So nobody's getting past judgment. Everybody's going to get judged, and we just hope we get mercy. Verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before the Most High, but doers of the law shall be just. No, we can't do all the laws here. We're in our captivity. So you don't want to just, but that's nah. Why the Lord said that we was in bondage. We was in bondage of this sin. Okay, these sinful bodies. How is He going to save us if we're not in captivity? You have to be battling a condition, okay, which is you under these curses. You can't keep all the laws and be under these curses. There's no way. But we're going to try to the best of our abilities. And that shows that we love the Lord. So Colossians chapter 2, verse 16, I want to make a point right here. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink, right? Or in respect of an holiday. And this is talking about, because they get this mixed up. They thinking that you can celebrate these birthdays and Christmas and stuff. No, this is talking about keeping the holy days. Okay? Or in respect of a holy day. This is talking about moons, because that's what it is. Or of the new moon. That's when the Sabbaths are. Okay? And they're trying to tell you in the church that, the Sabbath day is something else. They're trying to say it's Sunday, and where in the Bible do you see it say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? It's not nowhere in there. And when you look, all those names, all those dates, those days are named after Roman gods. Okay? So that's how we know we're in the revived Roman Empire. They have that, and then they do Roman numerals when you go to school. They got the Colosseums, which is the football stadiums, and where they do sports and whatnot. It's just a watered down version of Rome, So right, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath day, Shabbat. So it's saying, don't let nobody basically say that you're, there's something wrong with you, just because you don't eat pork no more. Just because you don't eat certain things and you keep certain customs of old. That's what it's saying. So it said, don't let nobody come out and try to tell you weird or whatnot, just because you're keeping these days, these ways, how we used to in the old days. That's rehearsing the righteous acts. That's what we're doing. Verse 17, but which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Hamashiach, which is anointed, in Paleo Hebrew. Christ means anointed, which is Hamashiach. So now we're going to get over here to 1 Corinthians. Gonna be a fairly short video. I got just one, Lord willing, I can do another little small video before I get to the plantation. So 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. But I keep under my body, but I keep under my body and bring it to subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, myself should be a castaway. So when we're teaching this word, we got to make sure that we're doing the things that we're teaching. You know what I mean? We got to make sure that we're not hypocrites, you know? And hypocrites end up getting you put to death. And a lot of these people, man, are hypocrites, man. They claim that, you know, they're good people, they got the bag, you know, they got all this and whatnot, and they do their job, and they citizens and whatnot. But in the end, you know, the Lord shows their judgment publicly. You know, it shows that, you know, everything they did was in vain, man, you know. But, you know, I'm just to show a lot of these celebrities, man, they not right. So the Lord is getting rid of them, man. Because they're not doing nothing to glorify the name of the Lord. You know, and there's a lot of people who are still doing wickedness, but the Lord is reserving them. He's reserving them to punish them at a latter time. And we don't want to be those people who were cast out in the utter darkness like them, man. So this is another one, you know, another one of these celebrities being real proud, man. It said Little Kim claims her memoir pre-sales are surpassing the Bible, which sold 5 million copies last year. Okay, so this is wickedness, man. This is pride right here. Okay, she talked about her memoir, The Queen Bee. Like, what the hell is that? Like, you know, we know that queen, it means whore, prostitute. You see? So, and you know, Jake is definitely, you know, getting into this junk, which is just retarded. But, you know, my point is that just like I did in that video yesterday, when Noriega was talking about them doors, you had to do some weird to get to this level. Now I get this in her story, okay? But you know, this nation, America, Babylon the Great, they're into worshiping women, okay? So you know, it's just another tool to catch Jake in his snare, to focus on things that are not, you know, profitable for him, you know. So Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 17. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem? Talking about, you know, where we are scattered across the four corners of the earth, 2/3 of us. Especially, see not the wickedness that they doing, basically. Verse 18. Yeah, seest thou not what they do? Yeah, right. So we're going to go to verse 18. And it reads, the children gather wood and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough and make cakes to the queen of heaven. See these whores, man. And they pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. And we did provoke the Lord to anger, you know, as a whole nation. And that's why we're here today under these curses, man. You know, and even though he's had grace on the hopeful elect and we're back in his truth, we still dealing with these curses, man. That's how angry the Lord was, you know. But he has thoughts of peace for us, peace towards us, you know, because he knows at the end he's going to let go of those curses. He's going to put us back in our land. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to finish out the course of leaving us not altogether unpunished. We got to go be, you know, our punishment is in measurements, you know. And that's why you have all these things, you know, if you're an Israelite, you go to these things in the world, you're like, fuck, all this shit just keep going wrong. That's the curses, man. But, you know, we're blessed to even know why we're going through them. 2/3 of our people don't know why they're even dealing with, you know, the situations that come across them on a regular basis, you know, that are troublesome. So Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 19, and when we burnt incense to the queen of heaven and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her and pour out drink offerings unto her without our men? See, and that's how these women are doing. They're worshiping themselves. They have this mindset of they're the prize, and we know that's not true over here. Us hopeful elect, we know that the men are the prize. He said, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Okay? Because those men are going to be the rulers of the universe, man. The elect men. Okay, those 144,000 elect men. We know that. But this is what's wrong with these women out here, man. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. And she act like, you know, her memoir is more important than prophecy. And that's just retarded. Like, you know, half your damn face has been rearranged and your forehead big as hell, and you talking about prophecy is not as important as people looking at your ugly ass. Hell no. Man, some of these Eve out here is going off real bad, and the Lord's gonna jack their ass up. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord, Yahawashi, saith, because the daughters of Zion, which is Israel, are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. See, this is how a lot of our women are. Walking and mincing as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. Right? That's how that woman is. Verse 17, therefore the Lord shall smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion. The Lord will discover their secret parts. And that's what happened. This is what happened to all the women of Israel. It's not just them. There's a lot of stuff happened to the men too. We got shit we deal with every day. Okay, we're at this fallen state. You know? Verse 18, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their cows and their round tires like the moon, right? The Lord's going to take all that away. You know, they acting all proud and shit, talking about they shit means something. 19, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers. I'm going to read a little bit more. I just want to get to the point. Verse 20, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings. You see, these damn one got a whole bunch of shit. You got to damn use 4-5 precepts for this shit. The ring and nose jewels. Lord said, I'm pointing out all that shit. Verse 22, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and shit on, the glasses and fine linen and the hoods and the veils. Sheesh. Verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink. That's probably already didn't happen to us, but who knows? I don't care. And instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomach or a girding of sackcloth, and a burning instead of beauty. You see, so you know the wicked women out here. This is what's gonna happen to them. And, you know, this will give you fear to you, Yahawah, that's, you know, that's new coming in, because the ones that's already around, they know better. You know, they don't have no proud mindset like these women, man. You know, just doing this kind of shit. Don't mean we don't make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But we truly love Yahawashi. You know, we want to be righteous. You know, we're striving to be righteous. These people, they're not striving to be righteous, man. Talking about they sold 5 million copies. Well, it's not going to matter if you get set on fire, okay? It's not going to matter what the fuck you got. So, articles that I had, so Lord will knows that to find to the flock. Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi, Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone led me to this truth, and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness and wrath to all those who are part of the elect and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, this be edifying to those who fear the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, it is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 42. Why above a ball? The water for anybody who tuned in came across the convoy. Yahawashi, Barak, Atham. Lord willing, we'll be able to exalt the name of Yahawashi yet another day. Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.